Hey guys, Grizzly here, and welcome back to another Shadow Era commentary game. I've got to be honest, I have not been having good luck today. After getting lagged out of my first match, I got kicked out of the second one by one of the players. So let's hope this one goes better. So it's going to be a Lance Shadowstalker versus a Xana Mist. We see the Lance start out with a strong play, a Nightshade hitting the field. That can be a really pesky monster to deal with as a 1-2 with Stealth and Ambush. So we'll see how our Xana chooses to combat that. Today we're going to see FuryrageC versus Funkerus. I don't know, Funkerus or something. Pretty high ranked game, so should be expecting a good game from both players. And there's the endorsement or the permission from FuryrageC, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I've not been having good luck today. I got disconnected from the first game, which was a very high-level game that I had permission to record. And then the second game, one of the players just said, basically, no. So, things not going too well. We see our Lance Shadowstalker taking a very good early field position with both a Nightshade and Priest of the Light. However, we see Xana play Book of Curses, which is going to reduce the attack power of all enemy allies on the field by 1. So we'll see how that's going to affect the Lance Shadowstalker's game. We do see ill-gotten gains going down, so there's a good chance that in the near future he's going to use some card to destroy that Book of Curses. So we'll see what Xana can do. Right now she has no monsters on the field. I'm still not sure if she's going for a hero buff deck or an ally deck. We see her use Focus Prayer to get rid of ill-gotten gains, which is an interesting choice. Right now, I still don't know. She hasn't played any allies. She only has one resource left for the turn, so she's probably not playing one. And nope, she ends her turn. So I have no idea what her strategy is, but at the moment, it is not a winning one. So right now, our Lance with a Nightblade on the field and a Priest of Light. However, because of Book of Curses, that Nightblade is unfortunately useless. Ooh, we see Ankle Breaker go down, a very, very annoying hero weapon. And just so we can get a look at that, it does whenever he does damage to an ally in combat, that ally loses 1 base attack and is disabled for 1 turn. So whenever Xana does manage to get some monsters on the field, oop, never mind, she's going to use yet another Focused Prayer to wipe out that Ankle Breaker. However, these Focused Prayers are great and all, but she's going to need some monsters on the field if she wants to win this game. She's using Heal to undo some of the damage done by that Priest of the Light, but at this point, she really needs to get some monsters out on the field or she's going to be in big, big trouble. Now we see an 8 on the Brave going out, and he is going to nullify the effects of that priest or that priest's Book of Curses during his own turns. Now his monsters back up to their normal attack power. He's going to deal 4 damage, or actually 5 more damage than I can add to apparently, because he did use his special ability on 8 on the Brave, giving that monster Stealth, Ambush, and Haste, which is a very useful ability, especially in situations like that. So we'll see if Xana can come up with anything. I'm guessing that right now she's just getting a very poor draw this game. Right now facing down a field of 3 monsters. Ooh, but a nice counterattack by via Tidal Wave, wiping out all 3 monsters that Lance had built up on the field. However, at this point, that is just a stall tactic. She is getting farther behind in life by the turn, and she really needs to do something. We see another 8 on the Brave go down, and next turn he's going to start chipping away at her life. Xana does have enough health to heal herself at this, or enough shadow energy to heal herself at this point. But where are the monsters? Finally, we see an Aeon Stormcaller go down. Definitely a powerful foe. And she is going to use her energy to heal herself. So we'll see if Aeon, with his 2 attack... actually, it should be up to 3 now. Nope, it's still 2. Because it does neutralize his effects are neutralized by that Book of Curses. And ooh, I forgot about that Ankle Breaker that is down on the field. So that Aeon is going to be pretty much useless, using Ankle Breaker to neutralize him every turn. However, any monster that Xana does manage to get out on the field now will be protected for as long as that Aeon is alive, which should be at least 1 or 2 more turns. We see a Wizened Staff go down. That's going to be good for helping her increase her draw engine. However, it is at the cost of Shadow Energy, so if she wants to keep using that card to draw, or she wants to keep using that to draw cards, she's going to have to sacrifice Shadow Energy to do it, and right now she needs that to heal herself. We see a Stop Thief card go down, taking out that Wizened Staff. So that is going to be a tough loss for Xana, as that was the only way that she was able to increase her draw engine. Lance using his special, I think he was looking to use his special ability, but I think he realized that didn't work that way. I think he tried to use it to allow Adon to attack twice, but that doesn't work. Though I'm not sure if that's what he was trying. Could be that I was just being stupid. He does use Ankle Breaker again on Aeon Stormcaller, reducing his attack and weakening him. But, at this point, Aeon is pretty much useless. We do see a Healing Touch go down on Aeon, buffing him up 4 health, undoing all the damage done by Lance Shadowcaster. However, that attack power reduction, I believe, is permanent even when Ankle Breaker goes off the field. So, next turn, with Lance's attack, he's going to be down to 0 health, considering he cannot buff, or 0 attack power, because he cannot buff himself with his ability. So Xana really needs to get more monsters on the field. Oh, that is going to be a big problem for Xana. We see Aeon Stormcaller hit the field for our Lance Shadowcaster. Now not only can she attack Aeon the Brave, but every turn Aeon's going to buff that Aeon the Brave even more. And we see Lance use some of his Shadow Energy to give Aeon Ambush, Stealth, and Haste for the turn. Lance using his Ankle Breaker to neutralize that Aeon Stormcaller, and now Aeon taking a crack at Xana, and I think this is going to be all she wrote, folks. I do not see our Xana turning this game around, unfortunately. This is one of those games where you really just have to feel the player's pain, as they are probably good attack. At this point, I still say that's a stall tactic, but this is a necessary stall tactic. Managing to get rid of both that Aeon Stormcaller and that Adon the Brave, which, considering her very weak position, that was a necessary move. And the only thing she lost was her own crippled Aeon Stormcaller. Oh, brutal. We see Lance throw down yet another Aeon Stormcaller. The only mercy being that he does not have enough Shadow Energy to throw out his ability, so she is saved for a turn. However, now she is down to 7 health. However, our Lance did lose his Ankle Breaker that turn, using the last of it to attack Xana Mist. We see Wizened Staff go down. She can use that to increase her draw engine. However, that is going to sacrifice her Shadow Energy, and right now she really needs that to heal herself up by 3 health. Because 3 health will save her for an additional turn. She is making the choice to... I think that was a huge mistake. She uses Wizened Staff to draw another card. It looks like that card was a Pew and Bloodhelm, and she throws that down on the field. However, that is just going to be easy pickings for Aeon Stormcaller. He is going to eat that monster for breakfast, or he might just choose to ignore it completely because it's really not a threat to him, and go straight for Aeon. We see a Nightshade go down. Because of Book of Curses, he has no attack power, and we see Ill-Gotten Gains hit the floor as well. So... And we see Aeon just go straight for Xana Mist. She is down to 5 health. Counterattacking Aeon down to 7. And we'll see what Xana can do. Right now, things are looking absolutely grim. She only has 5 health left. She does have enough Shadow Energy to heal herself. But if she uses Wizened Staff, she's going to give that up for another turn. And at this point, I don't think she can afford that kind of sacrifice. Oh, absolutely crucial play. She throws down a King's Pride, which is going to neutralize all damage against herself, just because of that attack damage debuff against the opposing allies. And her Pew and Bloodhelm is up to a 4-4 instead of the 2-4 it was. So, absolutely fantastic counter. However, she does need to remember that Aeon Stormcaller can buff that Nightshade every turn, so she really needs to get rid of him, like now. So, because he is just going to start buffing that Nightshade up 1 point at a time, and it is going to add up over time. So we will see what she does. She does need to get rid of that Aeon Stormcaller, and eventually, ooh, that's a tough one. Raven Wildheart, any monster she attacks is going to be completely neutralized attack until the start of Lance's next turn, and she has got her sights set on that Puin Bloodhelm, reducing him down. I'm sorry, it looks like I made a slight miscalculation. It looks like it reduces Puin's attack by 2. However, at this point, you know, there was nothing for it. Now we have 3 monster army against our Zana Mist. We see the card go, or perhaps the final card get drawn. I don't think he has quite enough attack power to take her out this turn. She may have another Tidal Wave up her sleeve, using Wizened Staff to draw a card. At this point, she won't be able to wait for her next Shadow Energy, so that is the smartest move she has. You know, hopefully she can draw a Tidal Wave or some other similar card that'll wipe his bonus off the field. She does use Focus Prayer to get rid of Ill-Gotten Gains, but I think that was just for the sake of playing a card. I don't think she has anything to play. And she ends her turn. Now, because of King's Pride, the 3 monsters on the field are not strong enough to deal her any damage. However, King's Pride will break eventually. It only has... it has 4 durability left, so actually it's in decent shape. However, that Aeon Stormcaller will be able to buff Nightshade. I think that might have been ill-advised, because Nightshade's weak attack is not going to do anything against Zana, except take that energy, or that durability off King's Pride. Fury Rage is throwing out the early GG, so he might just know that there's nothing for it. That Wizened Staff is gone, so he has nothing to increase his draw engine. King's Pride only has 1 health left, and after that, the monsters will go back to doing full damage, and I think at that point we're going to see the end of this. Ooh, we do see a Priest of the Light go down, but I think it's too little too late, and an 8 on the Brave. Where have these cards been? And a Puin Bloodhelm. Where have these cards been? Oh my god. Where have they been? If he had... oh my god, I don't know where they were, but he really could have used them before. I think he might have just been saving up, not wanting to throw them away against that wall of enemies, but at this point, it is just too little too late. If those monsters had come out a couple turns ago, this would have been a completely different ballgame, but at this point, I don't think he's going to be able to stall the damage long enough to live. Using Assassination to get rid of one of those monsters, he's going to just probably sacrifice the attack his Nightshade has, because at this point it's only a 1/3, so it really can't do anything. Wiping out that Aeon, eliminating some of that attack power, using the Raven Wildheart to strike at the Priest of the Light, using Aeon Stormcaller to buff Raven Wildheart up. Now, what happens next turn could be vital. I think Aeon still has an attack in him. He may just be deciding what to attack at this point. He can't kill anything. What is he going to do? I do not know. Did I lag out again? Oh, please tell me I didn't lag out again. This close to the end of the game, and such an awesome game. Oh, if I lagged out, I will cry. I don't even have anything running. Man, that would just suck. It's also possible that one of the players left the game. But let's see here. Okay, we do see Aeon attack Priest of the Light, wiping it out. Now it's just Puin Bloodhelm against those 3 merciless monsters. I probably did hit a pretty nasty lag spike there. And we see Zana. Unless she drew a Tidal Wave, there's really nothing she can do. Which, by the way, would be the miracle draw of the decade. Ooh, Retreat. Not a bad draw, actually. Using it on Aeon Stormcaller. However, once again, too little too late. that King's Pride card will allow her Raven or her Pew and Bloodhelm to attack that Raven Wildheart down to 1 health, but that is 1 health too many. And we do see Xana with the Surrender. So it was actually a very spirited game. Xana looks like she had a really poor draw that game, but our Lance did play an amazing game as well. So that was a good game. So hopefully I have better luck finding games in the future. As always, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out my other video series, A Noob's Journey. And I would like to thank both players for a spirited game and letting me record. And I'd like to, as always, thank Wulven for creating such an awesome card game. And I will see you guys next time.